Yo, everybody, it's your girl, Carrie Lynn. This is my second attempt at an IGTV video. How are you? Because I got something to say. First of all, this message is not of my own solely, but it is a pay it forward message in the relay race that we're all in to help heal this world. I get information and I pass it on to you, and then you got to pass it on to someone, and you got to pass it on to someone, and that is what we are here doing, is just recycled content from source and from flow. So I'm inspired so that I'm going to inspire you so that you can inspire someone else, and then it just is reciprocal. So I have been talking to a lot of people who are feeling the intensity of this world, and I just want to tell you, it's no surprise that you are feeling turbulent and flailing right now. I just want to tell you, there's no surprise that it is very turbulent right now. It feels like there's an exorcism going on in your soul and in your physical life, because there is a part of you that is resistant to dying. That part of you that is resistant to dying is your old story. And the intensity of this world's energy, that most likely if you're watching this, you feel this. It's happening, and this intensity is happening to shake us toward our future direction, our trajectory. And what is necessary is us killing off that old story. Of course, that is terrifying. Do you hear me? You have been conditioned to believe that you are not meant for what you know in your soul you're meant for. There have been no mistakes. You are exactly where you are right now, including watching this video. I'm saying this to myself. I'm exactly where I am right now in creating this video, because I am you and you are me. And we are here to do this together. And that's also what you're feeling right now. You must release the old story that is holding you back. You must go into the past from where this story originated. It most likely was around 6 to 8 years old, sometimes sooner. And you must go back to that period of time when that story was started, and you need to go back to that little person, and you need to tell them that that story no longer serves you. My online mentor, who I absolutely adore, was doing a live stream the other day that was channeled information. She basically is saying what I have been feeling in my life, and I know you most likely have been feeling in yours. And she said something so profound that I have to share it with you. And if you want to know who she is, message me and I will tell you who she is. I talk about her often. She said that we need to release that old story. There needs to be a release of whatever it is, our addictions, our relationships that are addictive, our old habits that no longer serve us. We need to release. And here's what she says. She says, "Thank you for helping me grow. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye." And that was like a direct message from the universe or God, or whatever word works for you. Whatever, pick your choice. And I needed to hear that so deeply, because that's the place that I have been. You wonder why you're flailing so much, because you're ready to release this story. But it's terrifying, because you need to release that which no longer serves, but has been so much of a comfort that you have been on autopilot. We have been on autopilot. And this world is asking us to flip the switch off. And the reason why we aren't doing that is because we know that We have to release those things that no longer serve us. And we also have to remember that we actually are more powerful than we think we are. That we actually do know how to steer this plane. Thank you for helping me grow. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for helping me grow. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for helping me grow, if you're familiar with tapping. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for helping me grow. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye. That's where we are right now. So there is no mistakes that you're flailing around. I did a video 2 days ago wearing the shirt, whatever, that was like, cut yourself some slack and fucking forgive yourself. There is nothing to forgive because you're now ready to do that thing. You're now ready to do the thing. You weren't ready before. You've accumulated all of this knowledge through mistakes and through successes that has gotten you ready to do this work now. You know this deep down. Kyle Cease, who I actually is another online mentor, he says, what if we paid more attention to the deep down? Because we always say that in conversation. I'm just channeling what Kyle says. He says, we always say that, like, deep down, I know. Like, what if we paid more attention to the deep down than what's on the surface? Deep down, you are okay. Deep down, you know you're going to be okay. Deep down. Thank you for helping me grow. Your services are no longer needed. I love you. Goodbye. It's really amazing. And then we release. How I've chosen to release is I wrote letters, I burned them, and then I put a part of the letter into a balloon and I released it into the air. That's what I did to release. But honestly, I wouldn't be doing those steps if I wasn't ready, and there's no need to judge yourself if you're not ready. You will do this when you're ready. I'm very excited for all of us because this energy is getting more and more intense, and you can choose to not feel it, but it will also become more painful if you do ignore it. But choose to harness it and to use it instead of like resisting it. Let go and let it show you the way. And if you need some help, here's where I come in, because I'm actually ready to do my soul purpose work for the first time probably in my life, really. I wasn't ready before, really. I thought I was. I wasn't. I am now. So if you want some help, someone to hold your hand while you do this thing that you're scared of the most, to release the old story, maybe around family, that's a big one. Message me. And it comes from a very shame-free, bully-free place. Because I am you. And I'm doing this work myself. So it is very important that you see me doing this work so that I can be a guide and be an example of what you have to do yourself when you're ready. I'm willing to go first so I can show you that you can do it too. That's what I'm doing here. And I fucking love it. Until next time.